Now, from South Seminole Academy in Castleberry, Florida, direct from the third floor of building number 3, this is South Seminole News.
Hi, this is Mr. Fernandez, one of your deans.
Here with Miss Pearson, and welcome to the Dean's Den.
On another great episode of the Dean's Den, we wanted to talk to you guys about some upcoming stuff that's actually kind of cool. Calling athletes, we've got the go-ahead and green light to go ahead and start our athletic seasons. Our first sport that we were going to be having is going to be cross country. I want to talk a little bit about cross country, and then also talk a little bit about our upcoming sports. Cross country starts September 8th. It'll be next week. September 8th, it'll start. Students, you'll need a signed parent consent form to participate. You also need a sports physical completed and some other paperwork. All that paperwork is on the South Seminole Academy website. If you go to the athletics tab, scroll down, you'll see all the links of everything you're going to need. Also, there's a $20 activity fee that needs to be paid by September 21st. You can actually use this QR code and go ahead and your parents can scan it and they can go ahead and pay straight to My School Bucks if you have a My School Bucks account, or you can make a check payable to South Seminole Academy. The coaches, one last thing, very important. Did you know you needed a GPA and a minimum?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I do. You need a 2.0 GPA, and guess how many discipline referrals you can have to be on the teams?
How many?
0.
Oh.
So it's open to boys and girls. So minimum boys or girls can participate. There'll be a JV and a varsity. We're also going to have ourselves a 2.0 GPA standard, no disciplinary referrals. There's going to be 4 meets. They'll start September 23rd. The last one will be October 14th. And then we'll finish off the cross-country season with a huge countywide meet at Lake Mary High School. That's going to be on Saturday, the 24th of October. Do you know who our coaches are this year?
I don't. Let me guess.
Take a guess.
Coach Payne.
That's one.
Tell me the other one.
Mr. Jackson's.
Mr. Jackson.
So if you have questions about cross country, you can talk to the fabulous, athletically talented Coach Payne, one of our PE coaches, or Mr. Jackson, one of our math teachers. He's up on the second floor, D wing. And they will be able to tell you anything you might want to know about your cross country. So again, that's our first sport. Just as a preview of what we have coming up later is after cross country, we'll have our track season. We're going to have volleyball and basketball. And again, those are for boys and girls. So we have teams for both. So that's kind of going to be our sports calendar, but cross country kicks off real soon. There's going to be information on social media about it. They're on our website, Twitter, Instagram, as well as the school website. And if you ask Coach Payne or Mr. Jackson about it, we'll have that. And we should have some information for you in the lunchroom as well.
Well, I'm so upset that I have to be the bad guy because you just gave all that cool information. Now I have to talk about discipline. So, as Mr. Fernandez said, in order to participate in sports, you can have 0 referrals.
0 referrals.
So, you want to make sure you don't get referrals for little silly things like not wearing the right uniform because those things accumulate, and if you continue to get hero tickets for uniform policy violations, it can get to a referral.
So I guess what you're saying is it would be silly if you're one of the top runners on your boys or girls team and you're representing South Seminole Academy, but you get taken out of a meet or even the county tournament where we crown our county champions because you just didn't feel like wearing the right clothes.
Yeah, or you wore a tie-dye T-shirt on Friday that wasn't school-related. So Fridays are not wear whatever you want days. So we just want to clarify that on Friday you can wear jeans, but if you don't wear jeans, you need to be either in black or khaki pants, or if you're not wearing a polo, you need to be in a plain red, black, or white T-shirt unless you have on South Seminole Academy Spirit wear. Okay?
Right, that makes sense. So make sure you're wearing those things. Make sure you're also on time to class. Mm-hmm. You're not walking around taking,
So we need to remember that also part of our uniform this year are our lanyards.
Oh, that's right.
With our student ID on it and our masks. So I want to give you guys some important new information coming about masks. Mask violations are now going to be tracked by HERO. Okay? So you want to make sure we are properly wearing our masks. That means they're over our nose and our mouths. I'm going to actually read my notes for this because I want to make sure I don't mess it
That's
up.
a great idea. Let's listen.
Okay.
What do we got?
So, in an effort to make sure that everyone on campus is safe, we're going to start tracking mask violations through our HERO system. This starts on Tuesday. So, we have a nice 3-day weekend. When we come back on Tuesday, that's when we're going to start tracking. Okay? So, failing to wear a face mask, that means you don't have a face mask on at all. The first infraction is a verbal warning, and your parent or guardian will be notified by email. The second is an administrative consequence. So we're going to have a phone conference with your parent or guardian, letting them know that this is the second time we've had to address the situation. The third is a discipline referral and meeting with your parent or guardian to review our SCPS outline consequence. Okay, so 3 strikes and then it's a referral on that third strike. We're also tracking failing to properly wear your face mask. So one infraction is not wearing it at all, and the other one is wearing it improperly. So remember, properly means it's covering your nose and your mouth.
So Ms. Pearson, so I can't wear it on my chin?
You can't wear it on your chin.
I can't wear it to the side?
Not to the side.
And I can't wear it where I pull it down and my nose is completely showing, but it's covering my mouth?
Nope.
It has to be covering both my
both your nose and your mouth.
Snugly. So that doesn't mean it can like come out 2 feet. It's got to be snugly on my face.
Nice and snug.
Sounds good.
Okay, so here are the actions for not complying with that. First is a verbal warning, and your parent or guardian will be notified by email. Second is a written warning, and your parent and guardian will be notified by email. Third is an administrative consequence, so we're going to have that phone conference with your parent. And the fourth is a discipline referral and meeting with your parent or guardian to review SCPS outline consequence. So I know this is new for us all, wearing masks, but it's very important. We want to make sure that we're not, spreading anything or,
Right. And this is not a South Seminole Academy policy, right?
No, this is an SCPS policy, so the whole county.
Oh, so it's not just, this isn't just we're doing it. This is countywide. This means elementary, middle, and high schools throughout the entire county.
Right.
Got it.
So
Okay.
it's an SCPS policy.
Right,
Mask
right.
wearing is an SCPS policy.
That sounds
So
great.
just be aware of that. Your parents have also been notified through School Messenger that this is coming, and we'll be pushing out information in other avenues like our social media.
Okay.
So just make sure that you are wearing your mask. First of all, wearing it. Need to have
that's
it
important.
on, and
Now-
then
And again, we've covered this, but in the other Dean's Den episodes. But what happens if I don't have a mask, or my mask breaks, or I forget it at home, or I get out of my mom or dad's car and I forgot it in the car, or I didn't put it in my backpack the night before?
you can ask an adult on campus for a mask, and we will provide you with one. I gave someone a mask this morning. Their mask broke first thing when I got on campus. I was able to give them a mask.
That's great. So we have masks for you, so you'll be able to do that.
The only time your mask is off is if you are seated and eating. So you get your lunch from the cafeteria and you're walking to a table outside, your mask doesn't come off until you are seated. Okay, so that's important. I've been seeing that a lot. Like, they're walking and like, I'm eating, got my soda in my hand, or I'm drinking, but we're only eating or drinking when we are seated in those designated areas. Okay, so your mask doesn't come off until you're seated and eating.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. And actually, before we finish it off, one last thing about sports, guys. Please listen to everything Ms. Pearson's saying. Listen to everything about the not just the masks, but the dress code. These are little silly things that you really don't need to get tripped on, especially if you're an athlete. It's 2.0 GPA, no referrals. Don't get tripped up on something like that. And let's see if you can't get your name up on that gymnasium wall. Those of you who haven't been in the gym, we recognize all our athletics up on those walls. You get your names up there, and it's there forever. So let's make sure we're one of those next rising stars here in South Seminole Academy.
I can't believe we're done with week 3 of school
Week
almost.
3 already.
So
Yep.
thank you guys for being great. It's been a great 3 weeks so far with all these new changes, but just little things we need to remember.
We'll be fine. We'll keep working on it. We'll keep moving forward, getting better. Is there a video you wanted to share with
Yes,
everyone?
so we have a video that Mr. Miles is going to link to this, so it'll play after, about how to properly wear a face mask. So just a little reminders of what I just went over.
That sounds great. All right. Well, until next time on the Dean's Den,
Don't forget to storm.
Welcome to the Jenna and Riley Talking About Stupid Stuff show. I'm Jenna.
And I'm Riley.
Today we're going to be listening to our top 5 characters in Avatar, including both Avatar The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra.
I'll be starting off our list today with our Avatar and Legends of Korra, of course, Korra. Korra is one of my favorite characters because she's the only Avatar that we really get to know the past of, so we can really connect with her. And unlike Aang, she takes full responsibility for what she did and has a directive to help the spirit world.
To kick off my list, I have Sokka. Sokka is the 5th best Avatar character because he is the strategist for the team, invented the hot air balloon, and is by far the funniest character on the show. But the reason he is at number 5 is because he also is not a bender and could not teach Aang anything along the way.
For my number 4, I have Katara. Not only was she a master waterbender, but also a master healer. She was so powerful, she could blend bed without a full moon. She was brought back in Legends of Korra, but not nearly as much as she should have been.
At number 4, I also have Katara. Katara is my number 4 because her personality isn't quite as entertaining as some of the other members of the group, even though she still has a great personality. But she is one of the most powerful waterbenders ever. She's a great healer, a master waterbender, and a bloodbender, which I think is super cool.
For number 3, I put Jinora, which is Tenzin's first daughter. I liked her so much because right when you first met her, she was the sweetest out of the 3 of them, and she was the youngest person in the world to get her to master airbending. She was only 11 years old. She was always in the background, but she saved their lives on multiple occasions, and I think that she deserves way more recognition.
At number 3 for me, I have Korra. Korra is my number 3 character because, in my opinion, she is the better Avatar out of her and Aang. She's funnier, she saved the world 4 times and not once, so she should be higher up than the other Avatars and probably the other characters because she saved the world 4 times.
For my number 2, I put Bolin, which was Mako's brother. Bolin is a sweet guy who genuinely cared about the other characters, and he actually built relationships and friendships with them. He was also one of very few lava benders in the entire world, which makes him really powerful.
At my number 2, I have Toph. Toph is second place because she is always underestimated, but she also always proves them wrong. And she invented metal bending, which is super cool.
And finally, for my number 1, I put Toph. Although she is blind, it just makes her even cooler because she is such a big obstacle in her way, and she can still destroy any of her opponents. Every time she's on the screen, she's either looking awesome in a fight or making you laugh.
At number 1 for me, I have Zuko. Zuko is my number 1 because he had a great character development, realized his true destiny, befriended Team Avatar, and realized he didn't have to be what people wanted him to be. He had to be what was right and who he wanted to be. Also, he's a Fire Lord, which I think is pretty cool. But either way, he's my number 1 because he had to overcome his crazy family, including his crazy dad and sister, overcome the fact that he had lost his mother along the way, who he loved very much. And, for somebody who was supposed to be royalty, he had a pretty tough life. And he realized his true destiny, which I think is super awesome. So.
Well, that does it for our show today. We'll see you next time. I'm Riley.
And I'm Jenna.
Bye.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Friday Show. I'm Bailey.
And I'm Elisa.
Today we're going to be talking about our favorite movies and favorite shows during quarantine.
Well, first on my list would be Phineas and Ferb. I love it because, one boy has a triangle head with orange hair, the other one's a rectangle face with green hair. But they just build stuff, and their sister's always trying to, catch them. But it's a really funny show. I just love it.
My first show is The Mandalorian. I I love Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda's so cute, though.
He's so tiny.
Yeah. My second one would probably be like Stranger Things, you know, with the Demigorgons. I actually want to adopt a Demidog now. It's just so cute.
My next movie is Stitch. I love Stitch ever since I went to Disney.
I also got a mask. My third one, okay, I got bored during quarantine. And it's like, you know, when you get bored, you tend to watch things randomly. Yeah, I watched Barbie Gamer Girl. I don't know, I just got intrigued.
And then my last one, I picked Toy Story 2. I love all the Disney movies. That's it for today. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Hello, Hurricanes. My name is Colby Murphy, and this is Nicholas Rahman. We are coming to you with information about the upcoming cross-country season.
Right, Colby. I'm so excited to get started with the season. When does it start?
Well, if you are interested in participating, you can come out to practice on Tuesday, September 8th from 4:05 to 5:15 p.m. We will meet in the gym. The coaches will have more information at the meeting. Do you know who is coaching this year?
Yeah, we still have Coach Jackson and Payne, but I hear that Coach Fogel will also be joining us this season. That's cool because he has a great sense of humor.
Hey, Nicholas, for those students who doesn't know what cross-country is, can you give them some information about the sport?
Sure. Cross country is a sport that incorporates running and endurance. 6th and 7th graders will compete in 1/2 of a mile distance, and 8th graders will compete in 2 miles. There will be 4 after-school meets on Wednesday where we'll compete against 1 or 2 other middle schools. The final meet will be at Lake Mary High School on Saturday, October 24th, where you will compete with all of the middle schools in Seminole County. However, you will only compete against your own grade level and gender.
Oh, so since I'm an 8th grader, I can't compete against the 6th and 7th graders. Well, I guess I need to step up my game and practice harder. Oh, I want to run track too. Will cross country even help me be a faster runner in track?
It sure will. I have ran cross country and track since 6th grade, and I have noticed a huge difference in my times during the track season after I ran cross country. I am looking forward to end my middle school cross country and track season with personal best all of my events, but enough about me already. If you are interested in participating in the South Seminole cross country team, be sure to come out
to practice on
Tuesday, September 8th from 4:05 to 5:30 p.m. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact Coach Payne, Jackson, or Fogel. Hope to see you guys on the cross country course.
Let's go,
Of
Hurricanes.
Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the Friday Show. Today we will be talking about National Wildlife because today is National Wildlife Day. We're going to be talking about vulnerable, endangered, and extinct animals and ways to help. Now let's bring you over to Briley to talk about vulnerable animals.
Some vulnerable animals are the giant anteater, the common carp, the dwarf crocodile, the Apollo butterfly, and the black-footed cat. Now let's take it over to Sophia to teach us about endangered animals.
Some endangered animals in the U.S. are giant tortoises, giant pandas, black spider monkeys, whale sharks, and sea turtles. Now let's take it over to Sarah to teach us about extinct animals.
Some extinct animals are the Sumatran rhino, the Chinese paddlefish, the soft-shelled turtle, the Indian cheetah, and the Spix macaw. Now let's take you over to Alyssa to find out how to help these animals from not going extinct. Some ways to help are educate your family about endangered species in your area, recycle and buy sustainable products, do not buy plastic products, and volunteer your time to protect the wildlife in your area.
Thanks for joining
us in the Friday Show. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Don't forget to storm.
Don't forget to storm. Bye. Okay. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Friday Show. I'm Bailey.
And I'm Elisa.
Today we're going to be telling you guys a little bit more about us.
And all of our favorites.
Elisa, would you like to go first?
Yeah, sure. So my favorite color is mint green. Like, it has to be mint green. If it's a darker green, I say it's ugly. My favorite food is sushi. It's kind of weird, but... My favorite animal right now would have to be a white tiger. It changes. But I have a sister, an older sister.
What about your favorite subjects?
Oh my god, subject. Okay, so my favorite subjects are probably language arts and news.
Okay. Now on to me. My favorite color is blue and teal. I have a dog, and I have a brother. My dog's name is Hank. He's 2 years old, and he's a Dwarf Terrier. Let's see. My favorite animal is a sloth. My favorite subject is math and science, and the news. In my free time, I like to draw, and I like to sing.
Oh, and by the way, she's really good at singing.
And I really want to go to Disney, but with this whole COVID thing, we really can't do anything. But that's it for what I like. Oh, and I also play softball. I think that's it. You have anything else to say?
Oh yeah, I have a dog too. He's a Shih Tzu. He's really old. He's older though. I think he's like 15.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. His birthday's August. It already passed.
My dog's birthday actually was, I think, August 18th.
Huh. His birthday is close enough. It's like, I think it's 13th. I kind of forgot, but you know, he just got a treat for it. So.
Is that it for him?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay.
Bye. We'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time.
And don't forget a
Bye.
storm.
Okay, hello everyone.
Welcome, you wonderful people, to the Friday show.
Our Weeb Friday show. Okay, my name is Amelia. I am in 8th grade this year at South Seminole, and this is.
My name is Brianne. I am also in 8th grade going to South Seminole because this is from the South Seminole News. I don't know why we had to say that, but yeah, we're from the school this is showing.
Points
Anyways,
out the obvious.
We'll
Yeah.
We'll be talking about anime.
Yeah. My
Okay.
finger screeching. Okay.
So,
So,
first things first, I might as well say what our backgrounds are. You want to go first, Amelia?
Sure. This background is Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian from Mo Dao Zushi, aka the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, but one of my favorites right now. It's actually a Chinese anime, aka Donghua, but you go, Brian. Go ahead.
This is Kokichi Oma from Danganronpa V3. There's a difference between Danganronpa 3 and Danganronpa V3. He is a short child. He is 5'3". He's 16. I love him more than life itself.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Our anime and we children. Here, I think I can fit myself in here.
Yeah, his name is Kokichi Oma.
I don't know, Wei Wuxian. You must bound out. No, just kidding.
Let's explain what anime is for people who don't know or would want more about it. Anime is like Japanese cartoons, and they come in for every single age, adults to children's to our age. They come for everybody.
There are many different genres, such as the two most common are shonen and shoujo. Some examples of shonen animes would be like Naruto, Dragon Ball, which was actually one of my favorites in 6th grade. I like binged everything. And I guess a shoujo could be considered Ouran High School, Host Club, Fruits Basket. There's mech animes and stuff like that, like Code Geass, Guilty Crown. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff. Kind of getting into anime terms now. Brianne, do you have any other terms you'd like to talk about?
Good thing to know about anime, if you a lot of characters, like in My Hero Academia or just about in every anime, they will go by their last name because in Japan, they think be calling your last name but your entire family is being called shows respect to the family. They actually think it's pretty rude that we go by our first names, showing we have more respect for ourselves than our family. But some characters, like if you have a really good attachment to the person, they'll be calling each other by their first name, call a first name basis, which not always common, I think. I'm not quite sure.
It's kind of like you can also add honorifics to their names, such as Chan, which is kind of cute. It's like showing affection for someone. There's San, which is a more polite way to refer to someone. There's Senpai, which is actually someone who's older than you or like in a grade above you who you look up to. There's Kohai, which is someone below you. There's a lot of different terms for that. There's also a difference between the two, otaku and weeb. Would you like to explain, Brian?
Well, I know the definition for otaku, the Japanese word, means people who are obsessed with anime and video games. There is difference between otaku and a taco. We are not tacos. We are not food. We are a taku. A taku. Spelled differently.
Yeah. So there's otaku and there's weebu, which weebu is pretty much used in like America and stuff to call people who are super obsessed with anime. They think anime is a life they could not live without watching the next episode of MHA because they would die if they not pointing out to anyone specifically. That's another term in the bucket.
Also, to speak about names again, we might pronounce like things as Bakugo's name from My Hero Academia. His first name is Katsuki. His last name is Bakugo. In America, we'll probably pronounce his name as Katsuki Bakugo, but he's known as Bakugo because, as we explained before, they go by their last name. But in Japan, instead of saying Katsuki Bakugo, they'll call each other. They'll say their last name. Why is that hard for me to remember? Last name first, and then their first name last. So swap. So you would say Bakugo Katsuki. Like for our child here, Kokichi Oma, his last name is actually Oma. Yeah, people call him Kokichi, I think, right?
Yeah. Awkward silence ensues. Okay, so that's also a thing that goes on in like China too. We were talking about anime. There's also Donghua, which is the Chinese version of anime. They call them by their last names typically as well. Like over here, we say it backwards. We say Lan Wangji instead of Wangji Lan, and they have those are their courtesy names. Even it's even more complicated. You can call them by like their non-courtesy names, Lan Zhan, and there's another name, Hang Guangjun, and there's like 10 bajillion ways to call people. But let us move on.
Let's introduce you to manga.
My
Manga
camera.
is like anime but into comics. The weird thing is that how we would read it, how you would open it from the right side. For manga, you would open it from the left side and read left to right. Weird, but I've actually gotten used to it, and it's hard for me to read right from left to right now.
It's like a backwards comic.
Manga.
Yeah. You over here with all your Black Butler comics. I have Haikyuu, which is a really popular one. I have this one, and
Talking about Haikyuu, we should talk about good starter animes for people who haven't watched anime yet.
Yes.
So some good starter animes, as she said before, is Haikyuu. It's a volleyball anime, right? I've actually only watched.
It's a volleyball anime about dude with really spiky orange hair. He's really short, and his name is Hinata. And there's Kageyama, ultimate tsundere boy with yeah. He
Beautiful.
spikes volleyball. Backwards, I said it backwards.
Okay. My Hero Academia, that is actually my first anime. It's about a quirkless guy named Izuku Midoriya. His nickname is Deku, though. Deku actually means worthless and pathetic, but he uses it in a positive way and tries to overcome all his childhood stuff. But yeah, he gets into UA, a hero course that is the best hero school, and it's trying to become the #1 hero. That's like somewhat of a summary.
I guess going off sports animes, another really good one would be Free Iwatobi Swim Club because, you know, being the swimmer I am, I cannot ignore this beautiful slice of life anime about swimming. It's great. I only swim free. Haruka Nanase.
His kids fall in love. Orange High School Host Club. Love
Yes.
that. That's actually
High School Host
your
Club was so good. They never made a second season after like 10 years, but we're fine.
We need a second season. The anger I have about that, especially the Kiss Kiss Fall in Love and the Hug Hug Stay Friends. No. Yeah,
No.
let's just. I don't know.
Never
my
gave us
chair.
a second season.
Yeah, that's a good starter. But yeah, Orange High School Host Club. That's a good one. Yuri on Ice.
Yes,
We
yes,
were
yes. Yuri on Ice is a great one.
We were born to
Or
make
to make
history.
history. Spins and cheer.
Yes. Ice skaters. Beautiful.
Opens list. Yes, ice skaters.
Like for Yuri on Ice. It just reminds me of like Frozen or something like that. Like,
Ooh, now I low-key want to talk about some depressing animes that I've seen. What depressing anime?
we've been seeing a lot of like really short animes, except My Hero Academia. I should know more.
My list is like, I have to look at it at Google Drive. Let's see.
Oh wait, I forgot my anime notebook. Those have some starters.
I got my digital anime notebook over here. So, let's see.
Question my obsession. Fruits Basket. Did we ever say that?
I think I talked about it, but we didn't like recommend it yet.
True.
It's a good shoujo one.
There's two versions. You have the 2019 one, the newest one. They actually came out with the second season. They used to only have the one, and then they came out with the next one, and
yes.
I need to watch it. But yeah, there's two. It's the same story, just different art styles, and I believe different voices, I think.
Yippee. And let's see.
Maid-sama?
Oh, Kaicho wa Maid-sama. Yeah, that's a cool one. Let's see. Animes that will make you depressed really quick.
Let's not talk about that.
I'm just gonna list out some names. Number 6, Given. Darling in the Franxx.
Amelia, no. How about we talk about how we got into anime? Wait, how did you get...
more? Oh, very dark one, Death Note.
Okay, Amelia, please stop. Please stop.
Why?
Let's talk about how we got into anime.
You go first.
You don't have to talk. That's it.
Okay.
Why haven't I watched any of these? I'm ashamed of myself. Oh, she not my child. So do you want to explain how you got into anime?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's see. I think in 5th grade, I was really into cartoons in 5th grade, like American cartoons, but then I found some anime on YouTube, anime clips from like Fairy Tail and Skill Teaser Takagi-san and that other stuff. And then, yeah, Fairy Tail was one of my first. And then in 6th grade, I watched a bunch of Dragon Ball. And then after 6th grade, I found other animes like My Hero Academia and that stuff. And after that, I found Donghua by the end of 7th grade. And I guess I'm here now.
For me, it was in the near the beginning of 6th grade, I believe. Yeah, it was beginning of 6th grade, where I was at Kids Zone, and two of the girls, not two of the girls, two of the people I hanged out with, they wanted to role play since they both watched anime. I had not a clue what it was. Didn't know what it was, didn't know what they were talking about, but they wanted to role play, and since I had no other friends at the time, hashtag lonely. But it's okay, I made friends.
Ignore.
I didn't understand what they were talking about, so I decided to watch it, and that decision, one decision, just because I wanted to understand what they were saying, made me upset. Like, I mean, I'm even worried to share it about anime thing you wouldn't understand. No,
That I
seriously,
know.
that's what the shirt says.
The
But
fact
yeah, after I watched My Hero Academia, I got completely obsessed, and now I'm watching stuff like Black Butler, Danganronpa, or High School Host Club. You're in high school.
yes. Okay, so I guess now we should talk about our current favorites.
Before we do that, my personal opinion, I could not even make it 5 minutes through Food Wars.
Ah, yes, let's talk about ones you should not watch and listen to our advice.
I mean,
Don't
like,
watch.
it's depends.
I was about to be like, don't watch. Okay.
I mean, like, it's they can watch what they want.
No, 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 no. There's a lot of people online who recommend stuff sarcastically, and these new people do not get it. They don't get it.
I feel like a lot of people don't like Sword Art Online for a reason. I don't know why. I feel like a lot of animes people don't watch it because the fandom is very toxic, but the anime might be good. The fandom's just not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's also a lot of ones with smaller communities though that are really good and like no one pays attention to.
So, what's your current favorite animes?
Starts going into Chinese. Okay. Um,
Beautiful Child.
yeah. Probably Spirit Pact was super good. It had 2 seasons, and they left us on a cliffhanger, and they never updated season 3 after like 2 years, and I saw it was canceled, which was big sad. Anyways, it's
dare they.
about it's about this dude. He finds this guy who exorcises spirits or whatever, and he says, "Lol, you Taoist priest, I don't believe you." And then he gets hit by a truck and he dies. But the dude takes his soul and he becomes a spirit shadow. And then, of course, this Modao Zushi, the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, it has many adaptations. It has a novel, a web comic, an animation, aka a Chinese anime, aka a donghua, a TV drama, and an audio drama. And it is very good. I'm just gonna say it is very good. Watch it if you want. Watch it if you want. Passes it off to Brienne. You go.
Hi. Okay, so far, I don't know about my favorites because I guess I should say the more I'm more obsessed with. Let's begin. Right now, one of the ones I'm most obsessed with, Danganronpa. I love it so much and I can't stop thinking about it. I think I have a problem, but that's not the point. I'm still obsessed with My Hero Academia. I really like that one. But I spent one day binge watching it and Danganronpa got mad at me. It was actually a scary experience because no matter what I looked up, Danganronpa came up.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's not happy.
Literally.
I also really like Black Butler, but it's not my favorite. Danganronpa and My Hero Academia are so far.
My recommendations are full of memes of Modao Sushi. Like it just is insane. The amount. Yes. How about one you should not watch that everyone keeps telling everyone to watch online?
I really don't know any of those, and I don't know much.
You must have heard of the one with the ice cream.
Nope. I'm scared. This is a school show, Amelia.
No, I know. It's just a bad anime. It's just bad.
I mean, I guess.
I tried watching it. It's blah. No.
I guess the quality. I guess. I guess the quality, or depending. Speak for him. Depending on what you like, because if you like horror, then you probably won't like other animes, or if you like simple or short animes, you might not like longer ones.
Yeah.
There's so many different kinds because they have them for everybody and anybody.
Yeah, there are a lot of different genres, which is a good thing though, because if you don't like one, you could try a different one. It's not just like anime is just anime, you know. It's anime has multiple genres, just like TV shows. If you go on Netflix, you're not just gonna go on Netflix and see Dora on every single page of your recommendation feed, right? You're not gonna
And
see
everyone would
Dora
know
the
Spanish by
Explorer,
then.
Diego, Backpack Dude, like
We all be pretty good at Spanish, though.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what my point is. Maybe it's just not your thing. Okay, we get it, but still, you should give it a try.
Like, that's not anything we understand. We're just saying that
Yes,
we like anime. We recommend these shows because we like
we
them.
do.
You might. You never know until you try.
You
Summer
never
Romp was one
know.
of those examples. I thought I'd never like it, and oh, if I could look at my past self now.
I feel like sometimes I get these anime recommendations and I'm like, this looks cool, but then at the same time, I think I don't want to watch this because I don't want to be stuck in a fandom for 5 months if this is really good. But then I watch it and I end up, you know, never mind what I said.
Like, never mind. And
uh,
that's what is this like the Levi how he holds a cup, the teacup, the weird way he holds a cup. Very beloved anime character from Attack on Titan.
psst, psst, clean. Psst, psst. Psst, psst.
Ah,
Clean
oh,
freak.
I'm okay. I think.
Oh, two really underrated donghwas. The years when I ran the zoo and Beryl and Sapphire. Had to throw that out there. They have short episodes, but they're really cute.
Oh, so something great about anime is just like how you can find different stuff. I guess it's kind of obvious, but how you can find like different stuff on your favorite TV show, like phone cases, books, T-shirts.
Me who made my own DIY spirit pack phone case.
Yeah, I actually have a poster that won't stay up. I feel like I'm yelling at a poster that can't hear me.
Mine
Not
are
the
in my
point.
room.
But yeah, this. Would you like to hear a story about this phone case?
Sure.
Okay, so my brother actually got into anime. He's 7, meaning like actually popular one now is like you hear about people talking about Bakugan or Blade Blades. Anime. Anyways, my phone case, which is now into pieces, my new one. Yeah, that thing would not hold on to my phone any longer, so we had to get a new one. We ordered a phone. We made sure it was the right size. It had said it would come in a little less. No, not a little less, a little over a month. I'm like, okay. About halfway into that month, my brother wanted to get a Blade. It came in the next day, and he absolutely loves it. He's obsessed with Blades and Blade. Yeah, if you ever get, it's like even if you want to watch that, if that's your style, or you just want to, yeah, recommends it. I don't watch it, but my brother does. He likes it.
Yes. Kodomo anime is very good for
Once the month's finished, it came. I was so happy. I grabbed my phone. Anime background. Don't mind that.
Okay.
They're not even the same size. I waited a month for this.
That's sad though.
Yeah, but then I got a new one, which is My Hero Academia. Yeah, I think I have a problem. I have with the anime boy.
You have the live wallpaper thing?
Yeah, with anime boy. You can't see it. Why am I trying to show you? No, go away, go away. Ah! It's Tamaki. Tamaki Yamajiki.
You see, I have Android, so I can only. I just got your text message, by the way. I just got your messages. Mystic Messenger. I can't. This is my lock screen at the moment. I just changed it. It says, "Ha, it's locked. we'll pray for you that they don't find out you were looking at their phone. Haikyuu. And then my paper, of course.
I'm gonna get out of my chair because I know I'm gonna fall if I stay into it for too long. But there is one thing that this probably will bring up if we ever talk about cosplay, another anime thing. But that's for another day. But something, even if you don't have cosplay, a lot of people do, even if they're not into Danganronpa. It's originally from Danganronpa, by the way. Junko posing. Those are the 4 main ones. The most popular one being this one. But yeah. But there's a difference between Junko posing and JoJo posing. People get seen.
Obviously, how could you not?
I
Yeah.
don't know. People mess it up, and I'm just like, how? I'm not good at that JoJo
I'm sorry,
pose.
but that angle.
I don't know what that angle is. I would have fall.
I don't know why I pictured a spider.
I'm a spider.
It's a spider now. Yes. One more thing before we go.
Wait, let me get up.
I did not think. Get up first. Get up first. Okay. I did not think I would like the TV series. Well, I was not sure if I would like the TV series version of this, but when I watched it, I loved it. And this is my favorite. Wen Young. He is best boy, and you can come argue with me if you disagree. Just kidding. But anyways, that is the end of our super long Weeb rant for today, I guess.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time, hopefully.